Children need to hear to learn, but all too often hearing problems go undetected, causing children to fall behind until someone thinks to have their hearing checked. By the time this happens, a child may have fallen behind academically and may also believe that they will never be able to keep up with the other children at school. In addition to the impact on their self-esteem and academic development, hearing loss can cause speech, language delays, and social isolation. Sound Scouts is a fun and convenient way to check a child's hearing. It's an app, it's evidence-based, and it can be used by any responsible adult. In 2017, the test was trialled at Middle Harbour Public School. Relieving Principal Carole Jaye welcomed the technology, understanding the importance of hearing in the school environment.
Well, hearing is vitally important in the classroom. Being one of our 5 senses, it's something children use constantly in the form of instruction, collaboration, teamwork. Just being able to survive in a classroom, one needs to be able to hear what's going on. The socialising in the playground is a key element of the child's development. Kids just love to be accepted and to be part of the group in the playground. And children who cannot understand or hear all the instructions would miss out. And it often affects their game, their play, and their inclusiveness in a group.
Relieving Deputy Principal Laura Barry understands the challenges of detecting hearing issues, especially in older children.
I think the difficulty in recognising hearing loss in a child differs from age group to age group. I think teachers in those early years are a little bit more attuned to the fact that there could be a hearing issue that's having an effect on their learning, especially in literacy. In the older years, I think if it's not caught early, that's when it perhaps becomes more difficult for teachers, and it can be incorrectly labelled as a learning difficulty instead of a hearing issue, especially if you get to a Year 3 or a Year 4 child. If that hearing loss hasn't been identified at a young age, yet they've struggled with literacy learning and reading really.
Hearing impaired student Aidan didn't realise he had a hearing loss in the first years of school.
So stuff I can hear better, and stuff I can hear now in the classes, I can hear air, like the wind blowing, which is something I actually really like the sound of now, and whispering sometimes now, which can actually get handy in class. We're trying to just talk about whatever's happening.
Having worked with children who've received hearing aids following a recognition of hearing loss, you see a real increase in that engagement and also an increase in their confidence and their positive approach to their learning, because they now have the same access as other students in the classroom to so much of the learning that's taking place.
Home before I had my hearing aids, I would constantly say what, pardon and sorry, but now that I have hearing aids, I sometimes do say what, pardon and sorry, but it's unlikely now.
They're communicating more with their peers. They often seem happier in peer groups and working collaboratively.
So Year 6 started. I met my new teacher. We had to start getting used to having my hearing aids and receiver. Then that brings us to now, which is I'm pretty much used to everything. And yeah, I'm good.
When Sound Scouts is there, it's been tested. In fact, we've tested it in our school, so I can verify the results. And it's something that you can use in your home, at school, together with the classroom teacher. It's there for us, and it's been designed for children. They engage with it, and it gives the results. It's an instant result, and it's something that impacts on a child's life profoundly if there is a hearing loss. So it's there. Take advantage. Download Sound Scouts app and use it.
Thanks to the support from the Department of Health and Australian Hearing, the Sound Scouts app is now free for all Australian school children.